Welcome to Dad Challenge, day 47. Let's go. All right, so yesterday we had a pretty productive day in the sense of we got a inventory system kind of going here. We'll make massive improvements as we go along. But today our main focus is going to be completing the main structure of the wall. We have some upgrades to do on our farming as well, thanks to a viewer tip. And I think we're going to carve out the bottom area of our base. That will help us do a couple things. We'll get a little more stone. And we'll be all set. I'm starting to get a little low on food here. Let's get... Let's get a couple cows. We'll put them on the fire while we wait. There we go. Oops, I understand what I'm doing wrong now. Early morning thinking here. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Sun's getting a little low, but we can start digging out this area in here a little bit. Let's see, is this low enough? I think so. All right. Main building's here, so let's start digging this out. This will become our de facto basement, or at least the first level. Maybe we go deeper. Gotta find some iron though. I'm hoping there is some in here. If not, I had another thought. We're going to be walking around to the little canyon there that goes along the north side of Challengsville. I don't know that we've actually explored that much. So that might be a great opportunity for us to catch some exposed iron. And if you use the right tool, it is always easier. Yeah, because this is going slow. Oh, you know what? I'm just not thinking this morning. We should have some leftover copper somewhere. I do believe. We can make a copper copper tooling. Yeah. That will help tremendously. Be a lot faster than using the stone pickaxe, I think. Yeah, we'll take the shovel. And there was an axe here too as well. Alright, let's some of these tools we don't need. There we go. I think 2 swords is fine. Alright, well, it's getting a little bit towards dark, so let's do a little bit of shearing here real quick. And when morning breaks, we hit that wall. The spider sound's getting close. I think we have a cave underneath our building. It wouldn't surprise me if that's what we find. Not at all. Alright. Because I keep hearing the mob sounds, but they never really seem to materialize for some reason. Which is good. We don't need a ton of mobs. Alright. Things looking good here. I think I left some food on the campfire. There it is. Fantastic. Yeah, you hear how loud. I mean, I'm not sure if this is coming across on the video or not, but it is ridiculously loud. like almost, right behind our 6 kind of loud. Always makes me nervous. Especially the zombie sound. Alright. Doing pretty good on that. Alright, drop the shears off. Let's see, do we have... How are we doing on cobblestone? Alright, we got a few blocks. Let's dig out a little more. Well, I know we had trouble down here. Maybe that's where we're hearing from, is that little pocket. It's unnerving. That's for sure. Okay, this is a little better. We got some coal here. Good. We will definitely take that. Alright, I need to light up this space a little bit here. This is actually a pretty good pocket of coal we found. Now if we could just find a big iron pocket. Alright, I don't really need to go higher, do I? So I think we'll get the bulk of this space kind of carved out, and then we'll worry about the finishing details later. And we're not going to do this all in one setting. There we go. Because we have a wall to build. Okay, let's go work on that stone. I'm almost certain it's coming from there. It just now makes sense to me. Alright, cobblestone in there. In there. Alright. Let's get working on this wall again. If I recall correctly from yesterday's episode, we were working on the north side here and ran out of stone. Brick. Stone brick. There we go. Yep. See how this backside looks. Yeah, we got a nice little cave entrance there. I'm almost certain that may run into the big cave entrance that we initially went into somehow. What's the best line to take? Because we're going to have to dig this out a little bit. I think if we want to probably stay on this side of the trees. That would only make sense. Yeah, okay. So we have to dig, well, it doesn't have to be perfectly, make a perfect corner. Although that is Sometimes nice. Let's, there we go. And silly me, we don't have to go across the whole thing. That's right. So I can just use the height of the cliff itself. Take care of that. So, all we need to do is make sure like we take care of blocks like this. It's probably only appropriate we have an entrance here on the north side somehow. We'll figure out how we want to do that in a little bit. I feel like the Romans here. We're building our little empire and making our roads. They were obviously more skilled at fighting than I am. Alright, this is looking pretty good. We'll have to, I think we need to dogleg this over because we have the tree right there. It'd be nice to keep it. I think as long as we're 3 blocks high, we are definitely okay. Okay. It's looking pretty good there. Let's just get up on top here and see how we're doing. Okay, there's the north segment of the wall. Good, good, good. Yeah, I think this will look good here. Let's bring it just to here. And clean up a little bit of this last dirt. That is a little bit of a doozy there. How do we want to do this? There we go. That's looking good. All right, being mindful of the sunlight here. I think we got enough height there. Okay, I think that starting to come together. Of course, we have to work on the finishing touches with the height and everything, but that comes with time. As I'm out of blocks anyway. All right, let's head back. And we definitely need to, I think, get our bed moved up into this new building here soon. Did I forget to pick up some meat? I don't see anything. Alright. So in morning, let's let's revamp our farming system a little bit based on a viewer tip by Andy. And then let's go check out that backside and cave entrance, see what we find. Alright, as far as what I have in my inventory, you know what, we're going to drop off any maps. We don't want to lose those, that's for sure. Alright, let's rock and roll here. As always, being very mindful of the mobs. How are we doing on beds? Okay, we got one bed. We'll have to make some more beds here as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to gather up all the crops here. So Andy suggested you plant your crops, at least what he's found most efficient, in a 9x9 area, and then you put a water hole right in the middle. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I might not want to get that close because we're gonna probably have a back entrance for that hut. All right, let's take out. So I said that was 7, but I don't want to use that one. So 7, 8. This makes 9, which is okay because it's right along our fence line, but not completely in the way. And gotta get a shovel again. Copper shovel went fast. I wonder if that's more. Oh, there's a shovel right there. Couple of shovels. Alright, let's see again here. So I didn't want this one. Put the dirt back down. There we go. Okay. So we got, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully that doesn't dig into our path. I think we're okay. Alright, we'll see how my counting skills are against a lot of blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. This should be our water hole. If I did that right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that looks good. Do I still have a bucket? I think I do. There's a bucket. Perfect. Okay. Let's go get some water. Where's the nearest water source? I think it was over here. Now what I have to be careful is I'm not starving the area of the water source. I think that one's okay because there's nothing growing by it. All right. So let's plant our carrots here. We'll do, yeah, you can see the ground, nice. Yeah, you can see the ground starting to fill in there with the wetness. That's exactly what we want to happen. Do I have any more carrots? I think that's it for the carrots. Okay, so this will be our carrot garden. We can, this is our pumpkin garden, which is probably going to be hurting a little bit, right? And we don't have to make everything 9 by 9. Let's get another thing of water here. We can. There we go. Okay, that's what I need to do. I need to get from the kind of the waterfall areas. Now, a nice thing from what I understand with pumpkins is that if you don't take out the main stem, they will continue to produce. You just let them go, which is great. Yeah, look at all this. This is really coming together nicely. Okay, let's go get another bucket of water. Didn't want to do that. Don't want to take the water source. Oh, maybe you're stuck taking the water source. Oh, that's problematic then. Okay, what we'll have to do is we're going to have to run down to the river bottom down there and get the water. Yeah, so this wheat's not doing horrible, but it probably could be doing a lot better, right? I wonder if that works on different elevations. Well, let's try that. So we'll do... I gotta be careful. Okay, we'll have to dig 2 down. We'll see if that's enough to... get the water going even uphill. That'd be a good experiment for us here. Down we go. We might have to come up with a better way of getting water faster. This is a long haul, I must say. Whoa, I almost walked off that. There we go. There should be plenty of water in here. Glad I kind of marked out the path a little bit. That would be tough to follow otherwise. And this is the secondary area of improvement that we'll do for Challengeville. We're going to focus on the main area, of course, first. And maybe while we're doing this, a good time for dad joke of the day. All right. What do you call a fake noodle? It's very appropriate since we're working on our food supply here. What do you call a fake noodle? The answer is an impasta. Yeah, I thought that one was all right. You might appreciate it a little bit more if you're from Boston, but pretty good nonetheless. Okay, got those. I don't know if it's going to get this because of the one block elevation change can make a world of difference, maybe. All right, to be determined. Okay, so we got carrots here. That's good. We got our pumpkins here, which are getting the watering. So we have to have a place for potatoes as well. Ideally, not too far away. Well, if we have villagers doing all this stuff, it's not going to be horrible in terms of managing. But we got to find a good spot for them. Maybe... Well, we got night falling pretty quick here. We could, so this is a pathway here. Maybe we'll just do them over here right next to this area. I'll level it out a little bit because I'm thinking the height thing is going to be an issue. Let's just get the ground level first, and then we'll go from there. And it doesn't have to be quite 9 by 9, but just doing this so I can kind of see what we got going on. All right, let's take care of that quickly in the morning, and then let's go explore that back cavern area. I'm too early again. Just taking a look. What do I have? Just realized I need to eat. There we go. All right. Everything looks good. So we're going to fetch our water again. Oh, I just realized I have to go back down again, don't I? Yeah. What I should do, and I don't have enough iron to do this, but I think if you make, you get 4 water sources kind of coming together, or at least 2 water sources, separated by 1 block, because they will fill in the middle space, and I think that's how you can kind of get a continuous supply of water. We need to do that. Let me know in the comments, though, how exactly is that done? Am I correct in my thinking? I will definitely wait a day before I try searching on that. Yeah, it just dawned on me. So not only did Andy make a great comment about the farming, but he also made a great comment on how to get the copper golems. But because my postings are delayed a day after the recording, just because it takes me time to do some of the editing, that gives you guys a 1-day disadvantage for trying to make live comments for me. So I think I'll be more explicit about, because I love having you guys help me. That's really the fun part of this. And so as long as something isn't made like a major blocker, I will hold off and give a day or 2 before I search. I think that'll work out pretty well. I do believe. The other option I could do is I could just post a full video right the same day, but that makes it a little tricky for trying to coordinate everything. It's easier for me mentally to have the same episode coming out on the same day, all 3 versions, right? Because here on the Dad Challenge, we have 3 versions you can watch. Let's see. So we need a pathway. Let's use our hoe to mark this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be the center hole if we want to build the dirt up. You know what? Let's okay. We'll put the water bucket. I can't put the water bucket there. I have to put it here because I don't have ground there. All right. Doesn't have to be perfectly 9 by 9. All right. Let's get some of those potatoes down. We only have 9 potatoes, so 2, 3, 4. Take advantage of the ones that are showing good irrigation. Okay, so here we go. Here's the good test. All these spots are well watered. These are not. So what we'll do, we'll let these mature, and then we'll knock down this ground so that it is even with the water level there. That's the way to do it, I think. All right, let's go check out the backside of this cavern. See if we can find some more iron. And get to go through our little entryway here. Very nice. We need to repair this pathway, though, that's for sure. Okay. Looking pretty good. Come back around here. Okay, so we explored. Oh, interesting. So this connects right into that area where we explored over there. So we're just going to keep going down in here. Ah, more water source here. I forgot that that was even there. Maybe we can use this as a perpetual water source. You know, actually, while I'm thinking of it, can I? It takes out everything, doesn't it? Alright. I kind of liked that being there. So we'll let that be. Let's see here. It just dawned on me, I don't have a whole lot of torches or wood. Alright, well, we'll check this open space out, and then we'll get our torch situation rectified here. There's not much in the open area, is there? No. Okay. Yeah, this is a problem. We need to have a... I can go this way around. But we need to have an entrance on this backside. I don't like the idea that I have to run completely around just to get back to my stuff. So we will fix that problem as well at some point. I should have left an entryway somewhere in here. There it is. It's going to be really neat to see what this town looks like after a while. That's for sure. All right. Yeah, here we go. We got plenty of torches. And I don't... Huh, maybe I had that stack. I just might have completely missed it. Okay, we don't need to take all the wool with us, that's for sure. We'll keep the dirt there just for farming reasons. Keep a couple doors. I don't know how deep we're gonna go. But, we need to make some sticks, though. Just out of good habit. Come on. Oh, I need 2 blocks of wood. I see what's going on. Oh, let's go to our farm. Get some more wood. I just don't want to be... If we decide to go deeper, I don't want to be caught out not having the materials we need to... I was wondering why those leaves weren't disappearing. I don't want to be caught out on the ability to make some tools. That would not be good. Alright. It's good. I think we picked up a sapling here. Yes, we did. So let's replant. Hopefully in the shade it goes okay. Let's make some sticks, a crafting table. And we'll probably need to get some sleep here real quick. And we'll head over to that cave. We got 25 minutes in. Oh, we gotta... There we go. I should be able to make more sticks than that. I don't want to make all that much though. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright. Crafting table to take one on the run. And let's make one more bed. I should be... Oh, silly me. Just dropped all my wool off. Excellent. Okay. Seeds, seeds. We don't need that. What did I just plant? It was not acacia. I think I planted oak. All right. Let's check out our veggie garden while we go. Yeah, I think this is much better. I think they're growing faster here. That's good. It's looking good. It's looking good. All right. How are we doing on the food department? We should stock up in the morning. That's for sure. And let me check messages. Okay. Thought I had a dad call, but we're good. All right. Let's stock up on the food and head on down. How are we doing on our sheep here? I think we're okay. Again, we'll collect the wool first. And then take a few for the meat. Now, I don't think villagers do sheep shearing, do they? It'd be so great if they did. But I don't think we're that lucky. And one more. That's pretty good. Okay. Got the 4 there. And how are we doing on pigs? Yeah, we can. Didn't I have a carpet? Oh yeah, there it is. It blended in. I was like, I knew I had a carpet somewhere. All right. The other tip we got was to jump as you hit, but I'm not as I'm gonna have to work on this. I'm not as coordinated on that one. 2. We'll do one more. There we go. Okay. Oh, don't get too close. My inventory full. Is that what's going on? It is. Okay. We don't need to take the copper with us. Don't need the shears anymore. Let's feed some of our animals. That's going to be important. Raw pork chop. Alright, here we go. That goes there. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Excellent. Where's our hay? We'll give the hay to the sheep first. And I think we got some carrots that are ready to be harvested here real quick. Just getting tall plants. Taller ones. Alright, I must not be waiting long enough for them to mature. Alright, let's give the rest to the pigs. Good. Okay. A little more food, and I think we'll be okay. I'm not going to go super deep. Just want to see if we can get some iron real quick. Alright, good. We got 20 minutes left. It's going pretty good. How long does it take for pumpkins to grow? I think that's maturing, but it seems like it does take a while. Okay. Yeah, the wheat's definitely growing faster here. We can see that. That's fantastic here. We're gonna definitely have to level this out. All right, let's go get our food here. All right, and I'm thinking for efficiency's sake, I need to get a line of campfires going. We gotta come up with a good place to put that though. But yeah, we gotta get a line of campfires going, and we'll be able to cook our food much faster that way. Because the onesie, well, I guess 3Z 4Z kind of thing, because that's how many you can place on a campfire. It's taking way too long. Yeah, we could probably do that. Maybe build a little structure and just have them right along here. That might actually look kind of cool. Be like a little market area kind of thing. I think that would look nice. Do I have enough of the raw wood? I don't think I do. All right, so we'll just put that as on our to-do list. Because now we need to head back to that cavern. All right, I think we're okay. We got enough light to get in there. I think we can approach it from this side, right? It's not too steep to drop off here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, we got a cat around here. I don't think we've seen a cat in this village. All right. First things first. Oh, we got nice iron there as well. Let's go ahead and take advantage of that. Yeah, Andy made another comment too. He's like, "Yeah, I always find iron. It's kind of the best way to do that is not be looking for it. That's when it comes about." So very true. So very true. All right, I'm trying to be mindful here. I guess we can explore that area since we found iron so high. It just dawned on me. I have a map sitting in my hands. That's not good. Let's take care of that real quick. We do not want that being a problem. If I can spell chest. There we go. Watching my 6 here. Okay. And let's get the one torch in the hand. Ah, boy, I'm just not organized here. One torch there. Exits. Get you there. All right, there we go. That's a little better. All right, so we got this little area in here. Let's light that up a little bit better. So we can see. Okay, good. We got some coal. What we don't have... Okay, I gotta use the shovel, don't I? Is an easy step down. That's now taken care of. Okay. Oh, good. We got some iron here. Just lighting up some of these more exposed areas here. Just so that we don't get called out like from those guys right in there. Gonna add a little more light. Question is, I don't think they can get to me because of the waterfall. Let's not leave our back turned on them too long. Zombies can surprise you when you least need it. That is for sure. I think we'll take care of them here, but I want to get the iron. Very good. Okay. Because we're going to try not to leave any area unexplored here, especially if it's up towards the top. You guys should be super slow in the water. But there's enough of them, though, that's for sure. There's the jump attack, which Landon suggested. I can time it right. Does a lot more damage. Oh, creeper. Creeper, creeper. We gotta be careful of those guys. Make sure we get away from him. Alright. This is what I gotta be careful with. Come on. Oh, go, 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 go. He got a little closer than I wanted. It's a little hard jumping because you get stuck by him. That was a little close, but it worked. Alright. I'm struggling on inventory already. Okay. Go down here a little bit deeper there. Just so we see stuff coming our way. Alright, very good. 12 minutes left in the episode so far. You know, we are on day 47 of this dad challenge out of 365 days to get 100,000 subscribers. But can you guys believe it? This is flying by. I'm having so much fun getting the helpful tips from you guys. It's just wonderful. Some of you even doing some experimentation on your own to help me out with the problems I'm running into. I think Andy did the test with the villagers and having the zombie stuck in the ground to spawn iron golems. I mean, that is awesome. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. It's a lot of fun. Okay, we find more coal here. Yeah, one of the things I'm trying to do is make sure we're not stuck on the same task too long at one time. I can imagine that would be a little bit boring for you guys, but me too. That's what I like about this game. You get bored with something, just do something else for a little while. Can you get a pet bat? Not that I want one, but... Oh, missed a coal. Don't want to do that. Alright, how are we doing on iron? 14? Okay, not bad. I'm wondering... Is it nighttime out? Yeah, but I think we're okay to... just make sure we don't lose everything. I'm trying to be mindful of our past lessons here. Alright, so I think we can go this way. Okay, a little coal there, top corner. It's funny, the very beginning of games or worlds, I'm always reluctant to like put a bunch of torches up because you're usually low on coal at first. You don't want to waste them, but I think later on in the game I can see that it really becomes handy just to leave them though, because then you know if you've explored an area or not. And sometimes you get completely lost. Sorry, not lost. You just might not know where you are. Never lost, right? Big difference. You come back around, and then you realize, oh, okay, I recognize this area, especially since I have the torches. I've been here before, or since the torches are on the wall. Okay, it looks like that is the end of this one. We'll go ahead and take the copper, though. We've seen the tremendous value that brings for us. I'm glad I checked out these little side, I don't know what you call them, side channels? Side shoots? Maybe shoots. That's the word. Okay. I'm trying to remember how much iron I need to gear up. It's not a lot, but at the same time, I think it is more than the 14 chunks I have right now. I remember skeletons seem to like to hide out in there. Let's go down this one first. See where this takes us. I'm trying to be more mindful about marking my torches appropriately here. This one was a bust, it looks like. Alright. And I just had a thought. Once daybreak hits, which looks like it should probably be kind of coming up soon. You know what, do I have enough cobblestone with me? I think I do. Yeah, once daybreak happens, even though if we don't have enough iron for a full setup, actually, maybe I might be okay if I... not completely okay, am I? And you got the high ground, don't you? Well, we're going to change that a little bit. And I can't jump. Use a sword. There we go. Time to jump right. There we go. I still don't think I timed that right. We got number 2. Yeah, I practiced my jumping skills, that's for sure. Okay, it's still a little too hot up here given nighttime. So let's just... Maybe I can... Actually, that's what I should do. I should probably move my chest in the furnace down here. Do I have enough stuff in inventory to do that? And I realized I need to eat. Okay. We just need to get the iron. We can do that real quick. Okay, that's fine. Going to need the coal too, though. Darn it. Don't need the rotten flesh. Nope. Okay. This could actually be a decent staging area right here, because we got all the stuff figured out here. Okay. There. I should be able to make a furnace, I do believe. I am just shy on cobblestone. Wonder where I could find some cobblestone. Do you guys have any clue? Or not cobblestone, but make some cobblestone from... Yeah, that works. Take a little more from here. Oh, lovely. Now we should have enough to make a furnace. Good. Didn't want to place that there. That was a mishap. Forgot I had those 3 blocks of terracotta there. Alright, furnace. There we go. And do I have enough for a second furnace? We'll get that fired up here in a second. Let's get first things first. First furnace. Let's put you in there, and let's put half the iron in. And let's get a little more cobblestone. Alright, we got 3 minutes left here. Oh, I don't want to have that space open above my head. And the reason why I don't like the idea of a mob just dropping down right on top of us. That would not be good. Alright, furnace, yes. Very good. There you go. And let's place the rest of the iron in. Okay, so my thought is we might not be able to fully suit up on the iron in hand, but we would be certainly smart to gear up with what we can do. Alright, so win on chest, +5 armor with... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I don't want to. Hold on. I got +2 with the iron helmet versus +1 with the leather cap. Okay. I definitely want to keep that for swimming. Interesting. So this is saying +5 on for the gold. Oh, maybe it's because of the fire protection though. So like the feet are +1, but what would the feet be with the iron? That is the good question. Alright, let's see. Does this tell me over here? Armor. Yeah, +2 there. +5 on the leggings. And then with what I'm currently wearing. On leggings are +3. Okay, so yeah, I'm correct. And that makes sense. The iron generally is going to be more effective. Unless you got some enchantments. That kind of changes the ball game. Why? What's going on here? Take you off. Curse of binding. Should I... As we take a little bit of a timeout, I'm having trouble, and I'm not sure why. I can't take... Oh, am I running into the problem where, because of this curse of binding, once you wear it, you can't take it off until it's gone? I think that's the case because I can't remove the leggings. Okay, we're out of time. I think we just found out something. Let me know in the comments on that. because I can't take the gold armor off on the pants. And I never knew that. I guess that's what Curse of Binding means. It makes sense. But, funny things you learned in this game. Well, anyway, I think it was a very productive day. We revamped our farming system a little bit. Got plenty to do, so no lack of improvements that we can make. We got the main section of our wall kind of perimeter laid out. I think tomorrow we'll head back up and get the full height on that and start lighting it up. Now that we're also getting some iron, this is why I wanted to kind of go into the cave. We need to do the lighting throughout the whole Challengeville. Having a wall is not sufficient. Pillagers are still spawned inside unless you got the baseline light level up quite a bit. So that's our goal. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and see you tomorrow.